Good. Well then, welcome back. As the teams give us that fat R for the ready, we go into some Dorado action with Winnabull, our number 2 seed, with 999 headed off by Dying Pie, the Dies to Diva Bomb, Lucio Man himself.
Easiest way to kill Pi is just pick Diva.
Yep.
And throw your bomb. It doesn't even have to. You could throw it off the edge. She'll chase after it.
It's his blood. We'll see how this happens. Korn. He's doing the Rhine.
He is.
We're speculating. Would he be doing some Rhine work or some Winston in the break?
He's been playing Reinhardt once again. Now that a lot of the meta has shifted into some double shield. Rar once again back in the sub circuit. Good to see him back playing once again. He too is going to be playing Reinhardt.
Oh man, this is a high stakes game.
Definitely.
A lot of great players. MPD, who's been in most of the tournaments, not in every single one of them, a fantastic DPS player, especially back in the day when Soldier was a little bit more powerful than he was right now. Round with the funkin' name Orwin on some Gengu. Orn.
Yeah.
This will be some good Overwatch for sure. Both teams opting for Mercy, but well, actually, the teams are almost the same, except for a Gengi and a Soldier.
Yes. Feel the Rain has been taking some pointers from Genesis. You know the
band.
The man, the myth, the legend, Genesis. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know that top 500 Widowmaker only. The Fire Strikes come out as Smoothie takes a little bit of a charge off of that. Only one to push through the door. Korn's going to be popping around that corner as the Fire Strike is deflected right back at him. Both teams just trying to find a foothold here. Maybe get a pick and collapse on that. Looks like 9Ninety9 is going to be jumping back to the choke as MPD is the first one to get a kill. Takes Nick out, but Wheats is going to be rezzing him for the most part.
So far, a good defensive holdback here. MPD, actually the only one's getting eliminations here. 3!
Yeah, MPD.
Kills. 4 kills!
4!
Oh.
MPD.
Jesus, man. And a 5th one just to top it off.
Yeah, MPD, very scary DPS. Seen him play Hanzo in the past, and Widow.
Yeah.
Usually on King's Row. Now that King's Row is out, seems like he's going to be using this map as his sniper playground.
And so far it's working. They're actually going to hold up a little bit farther underneath that, you know, that choke point here, but actually they're going to rush in.
Team switching sides pretty much. Round is the only one up top, and he's in a bad spot. He's going to have to dash away very low, but he does get out just fine. Positions kind of reset for the most part. MPD just keeps getting kills. Avalite gets rezzed, and Korn charges into Dying Pie. No Diva for him to get blown up on. Almost said something there that I didn't want to do. But
oh, the charge.
Yeah, it looks like Reinhardt charge is the new thing Pie is focusing on. He's gonna take every Reinhardt charge directly to the face.
So both teams obviously have some good coordination here. 999 feeling that they were in danger of losing their ground, hold back a little bit, and they're going to try and contest this payload, but so far MPD is the one to get down on the side of 999 to, you know, stop all these kills coming from me. He even gets Feel the Rain on Tracer.
Yeah, Feel the Rain swapping over to the Tracer instead of the Widowmaker. He was losing to that Widowmaker from the side of MPD. And I don't know if you saw that, but Korn pushed a little bit too far, and this was kind of the downfall of their team because he got split off by Ori and Dying Pie. 2 Ravs come out, and it looks like both teams are kind of at a loss for members.
So far, the teams are so spread out because of those ultimates here, as Rezzes came in after that as well. Rar, the last one with Round, trying to push away, but with healing from Nick coming in here, And Round, for good measure, is going to sink in this point here. At least he's going to try to, I would assume, even with a Dragon Blade, but he can't quite get Nick. So far, going well for them.
Yeah, MPD is just being dominant on that Widowmaker, sitting from afar, getting those headshots. Like, consistently getting those headshots off. Even with the shield, it's a tough thing for him to do.
Damn.
MPD still sitting up top, has the space and the area to use Widowmaker effectively here, especially with Herpa Derpin sitting there, healing him, pocketing him.
From Nick. Looks like Rar gets stuck. He does get the shatter off on Smooty, charges into Smooty. Rain recalls into the charge, takes a bit of damage off of that. He's going to be trying to kill him through the Mercy healing. And Avalak is going to clean it up with Rain with a little bit of help. They are going to get the first point. Doors are going to open. The card is going to move through. They have 2 minutes, 32 seconds to push it the rest of the way. Well,
Quite an impressive hold here by 9Ninety9, because usually once teams lose that archway, it's kind of almost a snowballing effect. The fountain is kind of the last place that teams will hold, but even 9Ninety9 is holding that payload within 5 meters to that first checkpoint, and obviously coming from MPD, just laying down so much damage there with all those nice little dinky headshots here. But once again, still staying on it, he has a huge lane to look down. Corn has to keep that shield up to protect some of his teammates.
Rangers there try to get a little bit of damage in onto MPD, but it looks like Round is going to pop the blade, get charged by Corn. Rar is going to end up charging into Corn himself, getting the kill with the final hammer swing. With both Mercies in Valkyrie right now, the fight is on the payload as the grab comes out from the side of 9Ninety9. Team collapses in on it, and they're going to clean up the rest of the kills. Smooty, the only one to get out alive.
Yeah, Rain is trying his best to try and get back to MPD, but the thing is, Herpa Derpin is just sitting there pretty much on MPD all the time.
Yeah.
Talking and looking back at that, Corn's almost like charge of faith backwards, whether to get away from damage, really nailed Round in the middle.
Only gets
Dragon
Round.
Blade.
Locks it himself. Both charge in, and I don't know if that was a bug or not, but Round actually survived by both Reinhardts charging into each other, because the change is that neither of them took damage, which means that Round didn't take damage himself. Finally gets cleaned up by Corn with the charge as Herp flies in to res him. Round looking for a little bit of damage on that backline. He's going to jump away, but he does get picked up by that grab. Corn swinging into the middle of the grouped up enemy. And Smooty, along with Rain, going to just keep pushing up, get those kills, move this payload out. Will we see a final contest from 9Ninety9? Let's see. Oh, a mission. Doesn't matter too much. He does get the kill. Canceled out by the res, double res. And MPD is actually doing a lot of work. Still on Widowmaker. Just the final gatekeeper standing in the doorway.
Deja vu right there on Corn's charge.
Yeah.
Straight
Looks like
to the wall.
9Ninety9 is going to hold it here. Smooty actually gets to the point, gets demeched. Can he use his small hitbox to run around for a little bit? Not likely. Looks like it stops just before the second checkpoint. That is the score to beat.
Great round indeed. 9Ninety9 had some pretty great positioning there in the middle of that progression of the payload. They didn't let it go underneath the bridge and try to engage there. They kept the payload in front of the large building, which contains a lot of health packs and places to hide. But the reason they kept it in front of those stairways is that they could use that bridge area to hide behind themselves. And plus, having that extra fluff kept MPD up top for a lot longer, until he had to retreat back towards the point and up top there. So far, good positioning by 9Ninety9. But looks like they're going to be pulling out potential Junkrat, which not bad, especially getting through that first point here on Dorado.
Looks like the team comps are fairly similar. Round is going to be staying on the Genji for the attack, and MPD is going to be over onto the Junkrat. Same story from... Oh, looks like we have... Feel the Rain is going to be playing Roadhog. Triple Tank. The Diva. The Roadhog. Not sure if that's going to be doing too well versus MPD. Landing those shots. He's going to get his tire up really fast. 600 damage is enough to kill any of these tanks. Or at least demech the Diva.
Right, and
So,
even with all that damage potentially from MPD and his teammates, I mean, you have Nick who's on Ana who has
That's true. They
a
do have the
grenade, so
Ana.
you have those giant health pools, which would be probably going down very quick, but you'll
yeah, we're gonna have
trying to at least healing them
Weeds and
as
Nick.
quick back up.
Weeds and Nick are going to be getting their ultimates really fast. As long as they're not completely blown up from the start, they should have a lot of resources to use by the mid-fight.
Even they're not taking any chances right here. Going right back to grab a nice little hold here.
Ooh,
And-
good hook. MPD
Look at
out
him.
the middle. Healed up by Mercy. Perp on that Mercy is going to keep him alive as much as possible. Smoothie's just laying some rockets down in onto that cart on that backline. They have no main shields in the front. They are focused more on diving in. Rar gets taken out, and Korn cleans up round. The triple tank is surprisingly strong versus this team comp. Ooh, Rain dies to MPD, but Avalak's is going to be using his tag visor. That huge tire, MPD! Like I said, even with their massive health pools, as long as MPD gets his tire, he's just going to just instantly take down their health. You can't heal through that instant damage. It's...
And you're
But
immediately
on the same-
turning the tables there.
Yeah, on the same end, Wheats and Nick have their ultimate. They...
Well, I mean, defensively,
not
they're,
close.
they're,
Yeah, Pie's
they're
not
going to
that
be able to
close.
hold here, but with actually round now onto some Farah here, it's been kind of a Korn v round game so far.
Yeah,
'Cause
Round doesn't want to play
Korn
with this
seems
anymore.
to be winning so far, you know, a lot of charges into round and he's had Genji, but
Yeah,
they're
Korn-
going to both change things up here.
I'd like to point out that both Korn and Rar switched heroes to... they traded spots, basically.
Yep.
Smoothie just going to throw out that ultimate, the last bit, trying to get his mech back, but it doesn't really work. The res from Wheats does bring him back from the dead.
And I think, an early hold, actually, by Winnabull here, which may be due to their new composition as Korn now seeing MPD on Widowmaker, switching away from Junkrat. Korn is, in that last fight, right away and exclusively went for MPD, shutting him down because obviously we've seen he can lay down a lot of kills if you don't deal with him right away.
He is not able to get up on that high ground for him to rain that damage down. The grab comes out, picks up Smoothie and Korn, and the Rocket Barrage is the one that cleans up. But Avalak with the Nano Visor, laying in a lot of harassment on them. Still healed up by Wheats up top. And Nick is going to give him that amp healing. He's just not... The damage just isn't coming through. But without his team there to contest, it's not much he can do versus the shield.
It's going to be tough because they're coming on to that last section. Only have to get it to that bright orange box. And actually, Ori's Graviton Surge at the very
Avalak takes out
last
her.
fight here. So good.
The res is down for them. They don't have anything like that, but MPD is on the backline. They have to do something about that. Wheat's also down. Good amount of headshots to the Widowmaker at a range. He is able to clean up that kill, and Korn is going to take out Ori. 3 minutes for them to push it, about 13 meters.
My tactical visor is charging.
They shut that down real quick. They definitely, obviously needed to win that fight, but winning that fight also gives them ample amount of time as they're setting up their defense here, as they're on both sides of the high ground. High mobility from just about everyone here. And Feel the Rain is looking to do some flanking Dragon Blades here to see if he can do anything, but self-destruct leading things off.
The one bomb Pi doesn't die to. Avalak and Rain just cleaning up those kills. MPD is in the background. He does get taken out by a Helix rocket. Ori's the last one. Gonna be a bit of a stagger here,
Unfortunate.
but close enough to the rest of his team's death where shouldn't affect them too much. Still 2 minutes for them to push through. MPD swapping over to Soldier 76.
Why are we on time?
Winnable using 2 ultimates to win that fight once again here. So they're being patient. They got good, you know, things on the trigger figure. But Avalock actually almost getting lost there as a boop. And Farah, he's actually gonna have to use his tac visor here, but he gets shattered.
I think that was the third like tac visor that we've had from Avalock in these like in the past 3 minutes. 1 tac visor a minute with the damage he's laying into those tanks. Pi, the last one on the cart, trying to boop them away, maybe get a little bit of distance. Baby Diva, can he die? Can he take his revenge on the Diva? No, he cannot. He's gonna get cleaned up there.
It seems like we're going about a fight every 45 seconds here, and so far Winnable is winning these fights. But you know, they have one more good defensive hold in them. Feel the Rain dropping down a bit early here. He should be able to get back in time, but there's a lot of ultimates, especially Wheat, who hasn't had to use a Resurrection or a Valkyrie in quite some time here. But they're actually going to jump on Ori and try and get him down first. But look out for the payload.
Oh, he pushes it off the edge and he picks up Ori. That was some sneaky stuff there, Smoothie. Someone clip it. Clip it right there. And Avalock with his 4th visor. Yeah, he gets it really fast.
I mean, he's got huge, like, really small time the ultimate here. And even with, I mean, it's a big factor. Well, he has got stunned a few times within that, but 20 seconds left here. Wheat still hasn't used Valkyrie, and especially with Feel the Rain, he's going to do the same thing as he did about 2 minutes before, a flanking Dragon Blade, but no nano boost this time for Nick. But Primal Rage here, especially from Korn, will be pushing people off.
Looks like Round saw Rain on that backline. He's going to do something about that, stop him from pushing up. Ori is going to take out Avalock, but Avalock's going to give res and clean up MPD in that moment. Ori's taking out Nick at this point, but Wheats is doing everything he can, healing up his team. Round dashing up in the air, trying to get Wheats out of the air in that Valkyrie form. Manages to clean up Rain. Korn used his ultimate at some point, but Smoothie does have self-destruct to keep everyone away. Not going to need it. Throws it right up in the air. Winnable takes the first round.
Absolutely, they did. MPD, who I knew it. 5, what was it? 5-man? 4-man?
I think it was 4.
I was about ready to call it.
Yeah, it was 5 because he managed to get Rain right before.
Oh, with the res too.
Oh, baby.
See, I was about to call the win for the other
Yeah, with
side
that
right
one,
there.
like,
But then that tire just came out of nowhere. You know, in chaos, he flourishes.
people still tell legends of the glorious flanking MPD on Hanzo. Comes up behind you out of nowhere with the scatter arrow. A little bit of a you are already dead.
That Boop Diva ult, though, was pretty good.
Oh yeah, it just knocks it right off the edge.
It's like,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he, like, hit the ult and then was like, oh shit, and then just, okay, pushed it off.
That is a very, I mean, that tactic's been around for a while. I mean, Mick Monk even, in the maybe 2 or 3 tournaments ago, was using that tactic as Diva. You know,
Yeah,
I think
set it right up on the edge. They think you messed it up, and then all of a sudden a bomb drops right in front of your face.
Someone set us up the bomb.
Oh, righty then. Winnabull up. Oh no. No. Yeah, no. 9-9. Up one. Nope, I'm done.
Ilios.
Ilios it is.
Of course, the Lucio would be picking Ilios.
You know, boop him into the pit. One. Oh.
it's 3 maps to pick from, right? Each map or each game type.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Nope. No readies. Corn not ready.
Oh. No one wants those, Pie.
Pi trying to send his love via
Lewdness. Yeah.
I take the asterisks as we're ready. They're memeing way too hard for me right now.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Starting out online. With the instant pause. I guess he was not ready. Are we gonna... I would not count this as the timer.
No, I know. I mean, I asked ready, but then they said no. And I was like, ready? Then they just started memeing. So.
Win by default, next map.
Mm-hmm.
Dive coming out from both sides. Avalax staying with the 76 instead of something like a Tracer.
I was wondering what MPD was going to choose, opting for the McCree.
Gonna be strong versus Feel the Rain on that. Who is gonna be on that Tracer? It looks like they're going for the double hit scan.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
And similar-ish team comps. The only difference would be Smoothie and Ori with their respective Divas and Zarya. MPD. DPS and Tank are different, but same basic formula of dive.
Mm-hmm. A
Mostly
pseudo
goes
dive.
along- Yeah, mostly goes along with the Winston Lucio
Hello there.
Mercy.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Teams are going to be pushing out now. Looks like they're taking different approaches. 999 went for the back kind of path, and Winnabull goes up top. Looks like it's going to be playing to their advantage right now. Korn is down on the ground, going to be healed up by Wheats, and Avalac takes out Herp early on in the fight. One support down. Brown getting dangerously low. Pi not able to heal him up. They're just going to start cleaning up from here on out. 2 people on the point as they finish these kills off.
Good thing they're
Yeah, it
getting
looks-
Ori
yeah.
down on the retreat there, and making sure none of that energy will stay active in their
they don't wanna
next
persist.
engagement there.
They don't want that energy to persist into the next fight. They want him to have to build it up once again.
Feel the Rain actually trying to hide off to the side, and does get called out for his teammates to come assist them, but he has to join back in. No sneaky tactics here.
Getting on the Mercy, trying to get that kill. The pistol comes out, and he's going to clean up Herp in that backline while the rest of his team starts taking those kills. Wheats is going to res Avalac after a round killed him. The deflect in his face, the health coming down, and Avalac's going to win that duel.
Bomb ready.
Another quick fight here. Oh, excuse me. Quick fight here for Winnabull,
There we go.
as they just continue to beat back.
Dying
999
Kai with the
here.
BM there.
What's new?
Wait, not time.
How can you kill what that's already dead inside? Moody throws out the self-destruct. Does get... Oh, no, that was Feel the Rain. He got
Pulse
hurt for
bomb.
that. Yeah. Good pulse bomb target to get. He is going to be building that up fast. Tracer builds up ultimate fairly fast. 2 ultimates to the side of Winnabull. 3 now. And almost a complete hand for 999. All they have to do is start using their ultimates. Maybe pressing Q at the same time will do some good work for them. Grab comes out in the high noon as well. MPD is going to be getting 2 and demeching Smooth with that. Herp is going to be keeping his team damage boosted, and healed flies into the point as... Who is that? Korn knocks Avalac No, MPD off the edge. Just Weeds and Corn at this point. They are up to 99%. They're going to do their best to stagger this out, but it looks like Corn's going to die here. Rain stalling as much as he possibly can. Dies just in the doorway. They are going to take it over for now. Here's their chance for the comeback.
Oof, they gotta have to have a full hold here.
They did actually use every single ultimate. Like
they needed to, because Winnabull just kept kind of corralling them. It was almost a game of chicken of like who presses Q first here, and it seemed like they had to use, as you said, all of their ultimates. As now they go back to the fight.
Corn and Pie on the payload, looking for a kill on Ori. Ori getting close to the edge, gets the double boot. The epitome of what Pie lives for. Like, there's someone close to the edge. I'm gonna boop him.
So a good take, or a good quick take back there for the round of Winnabull, and definitely Feel the Rain has just been a menace in the back lines of 999. A lot of the pulse bombs getting thrown on to Herp-a-Derpin or Dying Pie, but also just simply harassing for as long as Rain can, which has been opening up all these other avenues for the rest of his team to move in and take these points.
From what it seems like, it looks like the side of 999 is going to be playing into that pit meta, trying to knock people into the middle of that pit. Fall off the edge, it can't be red.
But actually, Round,
Round
both teams going for a Roadhog here. They want to pull people in the pit. Valid choice.
Yeah, very similar team comps. The only difference is that 999 has a Winston. Smooty's the one to go into the pit first. Pie's a booper, but Nick is going to be getting some kills himself.
I mean, both Roadhogs there grabbing essentially a kill into there and one dying to a pit. So what else? How else to start off this map for some back to the pit kills? Because once again, Havelock here, almost 80% with his ultimate after the first fight here. He came out with 3 to 4 limbs just in that fight alone. So he's definitely on his game right now.
I like how last round Nick ended it with a boop, and now Pie is going to start it out with a boop himself on Smooty. Both team comps are basically playing around that pit. Ooh, Feel the Rain pulls a Feel the Rain and dies to his own pulse bomb, pretty much.
Ooh, the hook on the Weeds gets
Smooty gets MPD with his hook, but the res comes out and he's just going to be pinned into that room by the Whole Hog. Whole Hog is going to be now trapping Smooty up against the wall, and who is that? That is Corn. Round himself.
Corn pulls Ori into the hole, so a lot of pit play in this map right now as Rar goes in. Once again,
everyone's just falling.
Another environmental kill.
Back to the pit. More blood for the
Hyperwall
blood gods. This is Sparta.
You've got what's coming to you.
All the memes. Just got to get them out now. I think this is the most I've seen anyone die in that pit. And
absolutely. Well, when you have Lucio,
yeah, Lucio, Roadhog, Orisa.
How can you not? But Dying Pie sitting up there doing a little teabagging because he can. Not really helping out. Just memeing out.
Here it comes. He's looking for the big boop.
Oh, they're too heavy. They can't quite get him.
Stopped short. Beat to save himself as MPD pops by. No, he did not pop by. He did. He used it off.
Did.
Rar once again in the pit. The double Corn, the madman. Who said he's a Reinhardt one trick? Pie not finding his boops today. The pulse bomb from Rain is gonna get the kill.
Feel the Rain 3 out of 4 now with pulse bombs here.
Winnabull, they have to get it here. Double shatter. Not gonna do it for them. Looks like Winnabull is gonna be moving on to the last round as Smooty sacrifices the last victim into the pit. Moving on to the finals.
Play of the game.
Winnabull takes it. The double pull.
Easy enough. And
There they
even
go.
with the shield. Oh, so good.
Their minds on.
Third of the
environment.
damage
Yeah.
from Avalok.
Yeah, he gets his ultimate fast. The guy knows how to shoot people. Click the heads.
He does.
Point and click adventure. Horn's a booper.
With that, Winnabull, well, it was very winnable. They move on to the finals, which will be a best of 5. And 999 moved down to the third place match. Who they will be playing, who knows?
The winner
Because the
of
other game isn't done yet.
yeah. The winner of Thought Patrol versus Your Roadhog is insane, Siegel said as he slipped his feminine hand into Moon's pants and smiled. Are you trying to insert your payload? Protest Moon. As Siegel blushed with the boy's figure undressed before Moon. Weak tank play, Moon. The two kiss deeply and passionately, and afterwards, Siegel charges like Reinhardt through Moon's symmetric portal. And the winner of that round will move on to the final.
The fanfic of Destiny.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
May the fanfic carry them to victory.
Well, until
Well,
then,
Winnable does
finals.
stay. Yes,
Winnable
we will.
win.
After the finals come out, or after the matches come out, we will see you in the final.